Hey guys, Adam Savage here in my cave with a really fun, it's just some infrastructure building. I'm excited about it for no particular reason than I just like making shop furniture. And I actually did a version of this build. I attempted to solve this problem once before. And what it was about my gauge pins. These guys here. A set of 5 boxes comprising like a lot of weight. A number of pins, each bigger than their predecessor by 1/1000th of an inch, that allows me to determine with pretty reasonable accuracy hole sizes for figuring stuff out here in the shop. And recently I was looking on eBay when I came across this Ecno gauge set, which is a set of gauge pins in metric. Oh. And these are beautiful. They go all the way from 0.7 millimeters up to 12.46 millimeters. Yeah. I was just trying to think if that's exactly ½ an inch, but I don't think it is. Actually, let's just double check that. I think it's more than ½ an inch, but let's see. Oh, it's less than ½ an inch by 11 thou. At any rate, I picked up these gauge pins. I haven't even seen a set like this. These are gorgeous. These are Perfect Punch, Perfekt. What's funny is that they're like, these things are incredibly precisely ground, right? And yet their end cuts are like, that's like a saw cut. It's kind of hilarious, but you know, these are a full set. Well, full set. It's actually missing a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, almost every gauge block you'll buy. 12. Used set, it's going to be missing a couple. What's funny is that these are sitting in these blocks of what smells to me like vinyl. This is like this is a vinyl, and they've made these bricks of vinyl, which themselves are heavy, to house these in. And it caused me, receiving this, it caused me to obtain a moment of reflection, specifically because the gauge blocks and the gauge pins in the last orientation I had them are to the left of the mill in the back, and there's room back there. The problem is that I stack other crap in there because I don't have a lot of room in the shop, and I was having to kind of reach back over stuff to pull out boxes of gauge pins, and if I ever dropped a full box of gauge pins, that would be awful. And so I'm making a rolling stand for the gauge pins that this will be the anchor of. But that's not the only, sorry, I still have one more story to tell you about this. Hold on, let me just call this up. Because every now and then when I'm purchasing stuff on eBay, people recognize my name and give me, and tell me some things. When I purchased these on eBay, they arrived forthwith in great shape. I'm really pleased. And then I got this from the seller. I've been a fan for many years and missed the podcast, which I would listen to in my shop while I worked. I heard that a lot. If you are like me, you may appreciate the history of your tools. Well, you know that I do. I bought 2 of these sets, one of which I kept, from what originally was one of IBM's original circuit board manufacturing facilities in Endicott, New York, when i3 Electronics sold the remaining assets to TTM Technologies. I don't know the exact products that were produced there, but it was all high-end, and a lot of it was classified and space or military related. You can let your mind wander about what these gauge pins were used for over the years. Dude, I so appreciate exactly that kind of history to the things I bring into this cave. Thank you. So I've got this, which itself weighs probably 75 pounds. And I've got another 75, 100 pounds of gauge blocks. They're going to go on a rolling cart. That's what's about to happen. And I've just made up a parts list. I'm going to have the gauges come out of one side for this, and then they're going to come out of the side for the other pins, the imperial, and then in the very top, I'm going to have some slots for my actual gauge blocks, my grade 0 set. I have a grade 2 set, which is shop grade, and I recently picked up a set of round gauge blocks. Yes. It was really cheap, and I thought, yes, let's add this to the collection. So all of this is going to go in this stack, and it's going to roll around so it can live in various places where it needs to live, and I don't have to commit to where it lives. I'm going to expand out there. Out here, I'm going to expand out into here at some point in the next couple of years. But until I do, it's continuing to put things on wheels. Okay, yeah, let's cut some plywood. Got up a small affair, got a girl with lots of hair. Ten and 3/8. So then I want, yes, that's what I want. I want a piece, right. So I need it to be 19 and 3/16. Yeah, 19 3/16 by 19 3/16. 19 3/16. Yes, 19 3/16. 19 3/16. Right. I am dumb. Yes. Okay. All right, I need to go one step. That's great. Okay, so that will clear that. Wonderful. And stick out just a little bit, and then that will come back to exactly. So, okay, and that comes in here, and then the rest of the shelves happen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. More marking. Marking. I did 2.8. Right, so let's see here. What have I got? I got rag. Got a side, back. So I think what I want to do is assemble these sides first. Yep, that's what I'll do. Come on, come on, come on. pretty successful. Let's turn this over. Right, and this lives here. Put it on its base here, and I left 4 cutouts in the bottom so that it could fit on its base. So let's see here. There she was. Excellent. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? Why do I have to make my job so hard? I don't. I can pull all these out. One, go. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay, we're going to check those out once I'm finished. But for right now, we're going to, where are they? Here they are. All right, now I'm going to do a thing on these. Yeah, we're going to cut all this down just a tiny bit. So, now we fill. We fill with number 5, 4, 3, number 2 and 1. Oh, and 1 will not fit. Go! Ha! Classic move. I somehow managed to eliminate room for,
Well, you put the round ones. I can't.
all right. Well, I can make a new box for this.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I'll make a new box for that. That'll fit right there. Oh, right. Let's put these in. That'll be the most fun. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. .476. 0.476. There she goes. 4.58. There it is. 4.62. There it is. Ho ho. 4.2. Over here. Wait. That's 4.2. All right, that's an extra. And this one is 3.48. 3.48. Or A. All right. There we go. All right. Well, I'm really happy. This will there will be a little bit more to this build. I'm going to put some fascia thick pieces up here. I'm going to make a new box for this, which will go here. That's easy to do because you'll see this entire midsection lifts out, and I can trim this down. And make a small 1/4 inch box for it. That'll be fine. So I can trim all this. I can pull this whole thing out, leave it as is, and make a little box for it. Yep. So that may even happen later today. Hi. Well, I thought I was dumb. I thought I made a dumb mistake. I don't think I'm dumb. I know I'm not dumb. I know that internally in my head I should use less activating verbiage about how I think about how this thing works. I thought I had made a dumb mistake by not including enough space for the grade 1 and 2. And here's the reason, is because when I put in the grade 2, gauge pin box number 2, this one didn't fit. And then I forgot. This was the plan all along. The only thing this does not fit are my round gauge blocks, which is fine. Gauge blocks round, these can go up on the shelf up here. So my stack is mostly done. Right, I just need to, I'm just going to glue in a couple pieces of wood in here to keep these things from going too far back. See, like that. I don't want that. That's cool. The only thing left I can think that I need from this guy. By the way, I love that I was missing a bunch of gauge pins, and now I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is like 150 pounds of precision. There are, God, how many rods? A lot of rods in here. Every one of them has been ground to plus or minus a very small margin to its critical measurement, within 1/1000th of an inch, plus or minus like a tenth or something like that. It is very, very tight. This pleases me. Anyway. I think I may put a little tabletop on this. I may put a handle on it. I'm going to live with it for a couple of days. So this might not be the end of this build, but it's very close to the end of this build. Thanks for joining me. This was real fun. See you guys next time. Or in the next cut. I said I would be back. You're all in a Dutch angle. I don't like that. There we go. I said I'd be back, and I am. What I want to do is I want a handle. I want a handle to move this thing around. And one of my favorite kinds of handles is the 1-inch plywood handle. I've got a piece here with a shitty void in it. This is what makes me crazy about some hardware store plywood. Jeez, look at that. However, I figure it's going to go like this. It's going to have a nice long, something like that. Let's see here. So I want to cut out a nice handle. I've got some rough guidelines here. I want to show you how I'm going to use the Forstner bit to make my curves, and then I'm going to use the bandsaw to join those curves, and we're going to end up with a nice looking prototype in a minute. And it's not a prototype, it's actually going to be the thing that I use, but here we go. All the debris down, here we go. Go a little faster. So here's what I've got. I've got the flat comes in, curves up to that, comes around, goes across here and back down, and then, yeah, you'll see how I join these up. It'll be really nice. Oh, table saw first. I'm very happy with that. Now we're going to pre-drill this so I don't split it when I use drywall screws on it. There it is. Every gauge pin and gauge block, most of the gauge pins and gauge blocks. Gauge pin and gauge block storage. It's heavy. Boy, is this useful. This is really what I needed. To be able to have access to this stuff and not have it be buried too far behind a wall. Yeah. Love me some shop furniture, man. Nothing's better than shop furniture. Oh, look, that's not level. Doesn't matter. Thank you guys for joining me for this. I will see you next time. I'm gonna clean up.
Hey guys, Adam Savage from Tested here. If you've ever seen the 6-inch ruler in inches and centimeters on my forearm and wanted one of your own, but you didn't want it to be permanent, well, today's your lucky day. You can now buy temporary tattoos of my measuring stick, my measuring forearm, at tested-store.com. Comes like this, goes on in about 30 seconds with a little water. The instructions are on the back. It comes off with rubbing alcohol, and hopefully it warms you up to the idea of permanently attaching a measuring device to your body, because I use mine every single day.